Good morning. Welcome to Satsang. Often we hear, and one speaks like that, telling, oh, I realize myself, so the description would be like there has been a shift. Just, I don't know it, how you say it, I don't know in English, this kind of thing. And in fact, it's only a description that the mind does by comparison with what he experienced before, but it's totally part of the illusion. Why should we believe that a shift is more true than what was looking like before? It's still a movement of the mind, and the mind translates this way. So we have to be careful not to trust the mind, because what is seen by this so-called shift is that what is here just now, eternally here in that way, it has always been here. So it was a mistake to search, because it has always been here. So one has to be very careful not to confuse the event of enlightenment for it. The event of enlightenment looks like unavoidable, but it's a consequence of something else. I've seen something else. I've seen that it's the mind which speaks always of movements. It's not what is. So I say that because we often hear before enlightenment and after enlightenment. There is a before and after in the experience of enlightenment, which happens in the mind. But actually it's not what you have seen. So there is not before and after for what you really are. There is before and after, I repeat, in this manifestation, sure. And that's why it makes sense to hear. Be vigilant, make it alive. Don't put what you have seen in your memory. It will be also in the memory, sure. But don't rely, don't land on the memory. Anyway, anything about whatever, about that subject, please don't be shy. It's an extraordinary opportunity to speak of a subject which is impossible to speak about. Still, we are very talkative about that. And it wrote so many amazing number of books. So it's not capturable, but it makes one really express the impossible, which is never attained anyway. So. I'm very happy to hear your experience. Yeah.
I would like to share because what
This
you
is the
just
primordial sound. Yeah.
what you just said, it stirred up in me that I thought it's not a problem for me. I am totally quiet about it.
Yeah.
That in fact, I don't have an experience which I have in my memory.
Okay.
And still, I can say I have a before-after feeling, which which I cannot put a date, but it feels like just my mind became so clear about its own helplessness.
Yeah. Yeah.
That I just don't care about it anymore.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you are wiser. Yeah, I'm happy
Yeah.
to hear that. I don't think I have anything to add. If nothing rises after as a kind of search or effort for something, I have nothing to say, isn't it?
Even if it rises a little bit,
It rises.
it rises a little bit sometimes.
What do you mean by it
I
rise?
mean, rises.
It
Yeah,
rises.
rises like,
Is it that?
yes, something like this.
And what do you do with that?
I just, I don't know, I don't take it, I pass. Yeah. And it goes.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It's just a thought, sure.
Yeah.
Nice, come on. And it is very, very nice since I didn't hear you for some time. Which I also understand, you know. You cannot, you feel also helpless to say anything.
Yeah.
It's true. And yet, it cannot be also a state, you see.
Yeah.
States are changing, so. Thank you.
Thank you, Ganga.
Yeah.
It really strikes a chord in me when you say like a before and after. And I know I have spoken about this before, like when Lao Tzu sees the falling leaf and Ramakrishna sees the birds. These moments, something.
Shifted.
And I see in myself that I have seen many birds and many falling leaves. And yet, of course, it's according to the different personalities that I understood by now too.
Maybe you have to look more about to animals, grounded animals.
But I can also see, though I've been now a long time, thank you so much for your satsangs, that there is in me it really struck when you say before and after in the mind. There is in me a kind of a waiting, and I know it's time, It's in time. It's time to not wait, but it's in time the waiting, and I am waiting.
Yes, you are not alone to wait. I think we are quite a waiting Sangha. Waiting for something to happen, isn't it?
Absolutely, and I've understood that.
But then, you see, your mind is still fascinated by events. An event has to happen. And that will surely not happen then.
But it seems to be even more subtle. That
Like what?
Like, I've heard this. I was reading yesterday my first satsang with you because I wrote everything down. And you said to me 8 years ago, don't I used the word at the time. You said, what are you looking for? And then I stumbled upon the word, I feel like disappearing. And then you said, I see a veil. And then you said, don't just see who sees the disappearing. So for 8 years, I hear you say, look at it. Don't name it. So for 8 years, I am understanding to look at where the thought comes from. And yet the fascination, you say, is bigger. Is that what you say?
It looks like.
Yeah.
Otherwise you would not bring this.
Yeah,
see?
exactly. Yet there's also a...
No, but just to see.
Yes.
Oh, I'm still... Because it's quite something sometimes to hear the news. Oh, I am still looking for an event.
Yes.
So what you do? Now, just now, what you do when you see it's that you are where you are. You land on the waiting of an event of enlightenment.
Definitely.
Yeah, but then what are you doing if you see that? Suddenly you are aware, oh, I'm still in my mind waiting for. What you do?
I always do what you say.
No, but what do you do, I ask?
Yes, I see it and then I'm caught. Like I see what you say, don't catch it, don't grasp it, don't wait. I hear you say this for years.
Yeah, but you hear, but you have to do it.
Yeah, but I am exactly. You always say, do it.
Give up.
Give up.
Just give up.
Exhaust yourself. All of this I hear, and yet I seem.
Just
okay.
give up.
Give up.
You see, you prefer your talk than to give up just now.
Yeah.
No. It's just, you see, the mind is so tricky. What happens when you just give up?
Yeah, I feel sad, but it's a feeling.
So you again, you see.
Yeah.
Just see. Maybe you see already, but I confirm. You were going this way, now you go that way. If I remove that, you will go this way. The mind needs a direction, a landing place. So you always escape just the fact to be. So once you are aware of that, whatever answer comes to you shows where your mind lands, then you give up. Just give up. Is there an urgency or not? Because you see, if there is no urgency, your life can be like that. It's already amazing, but you come just to finally be freed from that search. So, it should be now. What prevents you? Tell me, what prevents you?
I really don't know, Ganga, what prevents me.
Okay,
To be very honest.
maybe nothing prevents you and you keep quiet.
Yeah. Because then it's an urgency, then I'm not urgent enough.
No.
You know, then it goes through, the whole thing
it's like
starts.
when I express the split second, this and that, then it's become a concept that everybody is waiting for. But there are indications, and I can also deny them because it's just indications. It should not give a concept, actually. If it is a concept, it's because it's grasped by the mind. But it could directly go from where it came. It's never in time. So how can you wait for it? I wait to be the flat ocean. You may have an experience, but it will go on changing. I think deeply, it's not seen, but deeply, and everybody passes through that, don't worry. One wants to be enlightened. And that's exactly not it. What I speak about, at least try to speak about, is it just here or not? During those 50 years of search, what did you hear? Is it here, just here,
I
or
always
not?
hear it's here.
Okay. Then, obviously, if you still search, it means you believe in your mind. You trust your mind. It's already here, it has always been here, it will always be here. So, why do you listen to your mind? The mind is time, there is a beginning and end and in between, and it's not about that. That is the manifestation. Did you hear ever that it will not be attained? Did you hear that?
I only heard it cannot be attained.
So, why you wait? You wait for an attainment? Why? When you hear again and again, it can never be attained. It's not in the realm of time where you can attain things.
I guess as it got triggered in the very first moment, it is a before and after the mind. In the mind, that's again. I go, okay. There is a before and after. There is a falling leaf. There is a bird in the sky. I get caught in the stories.
Yeah, you get got in the stories. Yeah. So now you see it.
And these stories brought me to you.
Yeah. It's okay. That is the life. The search. Search is in time. I was not there before, now I am there, etc. That's stories. Stories. But you know now, you told just now, they are stories. So, what you do then? If you really want to be freed, from this tyranny of the mind. Just don't believe that there is a tyranny. What is there? Who told you that stories will help you in this matter? It inspires the mind. It's made for that, to inspire, to put some petrol on the fuel on the... Anyway, you understood. But it has its limits.
Well, there have been to me a magnetic, tremendous pull my whole life, the
Yeah,
stories.
okay. It helped you to come to Satsang.
Absolutely.
Well, but once you come to Satsang, that was their goal. They have been you achieved the goal. You came to Satsang. But then in Satsang, why do you keep the stories? Is to hear, free yourself from stories. You did all those years, all this life, to hear this. All this life to hear this. That's what attracted you. So once you are in those circumstances, say, yeah, it's your birthright. Yeah, be freed from stories. As you always have been, in fact. That's your real nature. Why don't you take it? Suddenly you don't take it. You take all the stories possible, but this one not. How come? You want to remain a devotee? Good, I don't mind. But then
No, I
you
don't want to remain a devotee. No. I don't.
Okay, but then prove me. What?
Yeah.
You are compassionate with your mind. Why? Why? It will not do. Yeah.
Hi, Ganga.
Hi.
So, I had recently an experience that I witnessed this shift that you spoke earlier, and it had to do about the vigilance. Also, I was reading some Osho, and his quote was, "This consciousness is the inner guide of all beings. Be this one." So I went for a walk to try to see which way to go, and not and seeing a sort of movement from within rather than imposition from the mind down. Yeah, and it seems like for me, vigilance has to do with is like a warrior. It's like with like a samurai Zen, and it's always vigilant, so it doesn't lose it, and so it's fighting, so it doesn't get hit, and it has to cut the head, right? And I've seen also changing some emotions towards mind chatter, that it gets cut.
Yeah, but it's like this head cat grows again, you know.
Grows
that.
again, yes. It's constant.
Don't worry
Yes.
about that.
So, being this
So why do
warrior,
you believe they are heads?
because it comes from my head. I don't know.
Yeah, but your head, you don't consider your head when you sleep.
No.
So what happens then? I mean, who are you? Because you speak of happenings and of a few quotes you always hear and there, and then you are inspired, and then you think you follow exactly what they say and all, which is not true. Otherwise, you would not still be in your mind. So you follow what you like according to your concept. Nothing wrong for me. But if you want to stop that search, you have to see that everything is the mind. Everything you can imagine and feel and experience and all that is the mind. So what?
But
Where are you left? To be able to see that, where are you left?
yeah, there's not much description. This is just what comes. But isn't it helpful to...
You listen to your mind.
I
You don't give a chance. You don't give a chance to abide a second in where you are left. That is vigilance. That is vigilance. Yeah, please. Sure.
There's this text from Vidyaranya Swami, Drsha Viveka. And there he talks about this vigilance. He uses this word samadhi, but not in the sense of an experience or closed eyes.
Okay.
So he says, Upeksha nama rupe dve Satchidananda tatparaha Samadhi sarvada kuryat vat hradi forgot the rest. So that's the important part, is this one.
Yeah.
So upeksha nama rupe dve, indifferent to name and form. Nama rupa.
Indifferent. Yeah.
Indifferent to that. Committed. Satchidananda tatparaha. Committed to that which is sat, which is ever existent, which is ever evident, which is complete in itself. Samadhi sarvada kuryat. That you keep that vigilance wherever, whenever. Regarding, then he says, Bahir vat antaha bahihi. Regarding to whatever comes out,
Yeah.
whatever shows out,
Yeah.
whatever shows within also.
Yeah. Yeah, that's vigilance. Yeah, sure. Sure. Yeah, sure. If there is any tool, at least one of them is to spot the mind. So it means to be vigilant, to recognize what's the mind. Uncompromisingly. That's called a sadhaka, a seeker. That's a seeker, you know. The one who has this search, he still cannot take that you are that just now, in case he cannot take it. So his work would be that, the investigation, that vigilance to spot the mind, not to be deluded by any movement of the mind. That is his job. That's why he's called a seeker, otherwise he's what, a tourist or something. Yeah. Yeah.
I'd like to make sure what you said. If there is vigilance, there is a seeker. There is still a seeker. Is that what you said? Because there can be no.
It depends who hears that.
Okay. Thank you.
But you see, it's very strange. That's why I speak of tourism. It's all right. For me, all is all right, you know. It's about oneself, if it is all right for oneself. you dedicate your time to come to satsang, you hear, no concept will do. You go out of satsang and you keep back your concepts. This I don't understand. It's not my affair. But then it will not work. You see, it is a life. Seeking is a life. Doesn't mean you cannot live your life, but it's a life. It's not like I come to satsang, I have a moment I cherish the most, I believe that. Then I go back, and I keep back with my chapels, I keep back my bag of beliefs. How come? How come? Then don't come to satsang, or come to have a good time, but then don't complain it doesn't work. You have to be able to drop whatever cherish concept you have. What's a concept? Whatever you can imagine, articulate, experience, and feel. Otherwise, you miss the satsang. You will have moments. Very good already. I find it, wow, already what a blessing life. Blessed life. But it should work, isn't it? So you take the risk coming to satsang to lose your feathers. Of course. Of course. Let it go. That was a good bag of concepts. Now, for your life, if your job is to play with concept, but you know it concerns only the life. You have to be very clear, you know. Very clear. You will be more happy to be clear. She's closing her ear. I don't think it will happen twice. Anyway. Yeah.
Hi, Ganga.
Hi.
Is that on? I have a doubt what's just coming back again and again. Being very physical in the world, you know, it seems like what feels makes my mind stronger. I don't know. So.
What's the doubt?
being too physical in the world, doing too many things, being so active, it feels like, yeah, it makes the mind very strong in the way, rather than...
But it's the mind. Who are you? Who are you?
Not
You
the
speak
mind.
of whom? You speak of someone with a body and mind, or you speak of that?
Yes.
Just be clear.
Same,
Ju-
yeah.
Same?
Same, old story, keeps on, yeah.
Like an old man obsessed by his own story. You are young, my dear, don't forget. Stories, you see, stories. It's in the time, it is in our own personal life. So we can speak endlessly of our lives, of course. But then, no, I speak about the movie. I don't speak about myself. Just know that. Just know that.
Yes.
So the freedom from beliefs will not happen in the life of somebody, you see, or some experiences can happen, but they will be coming and going. So what Satsang tries to make alive is what is in everyone. But for that you have not to listen to your mind for just a moment. You have not to enter into a story for just a moment. Then everything becomes very clear. So after that, what you are, you know that it is not subject to time, and life and its stories are subject to time. If it is as simple as that, isn't it? Enfin, I don't know, but isn't it? Yeah. There is a trouble. We take what is heard in satsang. We want to apply that to our personal life. It will not work. It is just to awake what's called as your real nature, which is not depending on the time. Be clear about that. For example, it is not me who is enlightened, who speaks of what I speak. It's not what you see. It's not my person who was born and who will die. It's when I am exactly not there, as you all can be. What a confusion. Why? Just as you take confusion, take clarity. Clarity, it's better. That's why all these defects of the mind, you see, like idolatry and all that, arise. Because you think that it is somebody who attained something so sublime, like divine or God. If you want to believe that, believe in that. But to me, it's suffering. To believe in that gives suffering. Just be yourself as you already are. And life goes on. There's not such a thing as an enlightened life or not. There is a life, maybe I can speak like that, I don't know if I would speak tomorrow like that. Once you are no more deluded about what you are not, it is your birthright, it is your own preciousness of it, it's your own love for it, it's your sense of, oh, it saved me, whatever it means. You dedicate a moment of vigilance to nothing. Means not to what is not. So the life can be cut in this way sometimes. And that's a blessing. I don't know. Let's see if I say that next. Like Satsang, you see, I consider Satsang like a cut in this so-called continuity of time. Still, it will end when we go and chat there. So moments like that, life can be, sure. Anyway, what about you?
Ganga?
Where are you? Ah, yes.
Hello, Ganga.
Hi, Simon.
Thank you. This is what I needed to hear. And thank you, Sharada, for starting it. It's great. Yes, it's... I was in the waiting. I am in the waiting game too.
And why don't you just stop now?
Yeah, exactly.
Look.
I know.
You look so beautiful just now.
Exactly. So.
What did you do for that?
Nothing. Yeah. Thank you. And yeah, I don't have. Yep. Brock.
So here the vigilance is not to be attached to any expression, description, or whatever comes out. Don't be attached, it will come and go and change. But who you are is unperturbably, is it English? No. Unshakably. Oh. Help me. Anyway, here. Whatever is uttered, no description will do, because the description is already in the mouth of time. Goes on changing. So don't be fool. Don't be a fool.
Hi, Ganga.
Hi.
Yeah, I was a little bit loud before, and yeah, but I just when I sit here, then I don't know, it goes through the body and all, and
Why you look at your body? Why? You look at your body all the time.
yeah,
Why
yeah.
still here?
What? Why still here?
Why you still look at your body here? Because you see, because of that, it looks like who I am is veiled. Because we always look at something.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, sure.
Sure, but you were not sure a second before. I have to tell you. So you have to be more vigilant. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I see really this vigilance, that this is so important, and yeah, and that was also why I screamed, really so.
It was you, I thought it was her. But you are capable of, I know that. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh? What?
Yeah.
What?
No, maybe it was her, I think. Yeah.
Okay. So what?
No. So no, I think I just screamed because of this vigilance, because it's so important that just really you say always, hey, no compromise, and it's just really, yeah. I
So
screamed
that
the
was
fuck out.
so that was 10 minutes ago. What about now? Are you vigilant or not?
Not.
So you mean you need always to do to be vigilant? Vigilant is just to see what that's the mind.
Yeah.
And then you keep quiet from where you are left after that.
Yeah.
That's vigilance.
And there is no need of fighter or something, like it's No, like I screamed. So it's not. It's
No,
not
sometimes
Okay,
you
but
say
sometimes
no, and you.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, there is no laws here. It's just like.
Yeah. Yeah, I tell it just because sometimes, and then I fall like this, but I know I describe now the mind again, but it's so hypnotic, and so then I fall
But
like
the
this,
mind will
and then like
always do
this.
that.
Yeah.
The mind will not get straight suddenly
Yeah.
because you are enlightened. But this is this deep-rooted belief, you know. Ah, suddenly I will be transparent, straight like a god and
Yeah, yeah,
what not,
transparent.
or an angel or whatever. No! Already this manifestation, without even our look and our birth, is the expression of what is. It's already done. We cannot change a
Yeah.
iota of it. What? It is that itself in this shape because it's created in duality. So it's dual, that's why it
Yeah.
can be created. Okay. So what I wanted to say, forgot.
Maybe give
Yeah,
me.
the mind may not change. The anxiety of the seeking and all that, that will fall. But the mind itself, according to your situations in life, will probably react quite the same. Even though we have this ideal, oh, I would like so much, it's different, but you know, you can, if you like, a bit, work on that, but don't have the concept it will necessarily have a change in this manifestation. It's already manifested. That itself is manifested this way.
Yeah.
So what is important? Okay, you see that your mind brings you there. Okay, suddenly you see it. Don't try to make it straight. Because you see it, you are what makes you see it.
What do you see?
Nothing.
Okay, good. Yeah.
But it's just now. Otherwise I may see things. Then what? I know it is the creation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not finished. Just okay when you speak to me and then I see something comes out and then I see okay more surrender and then at the end I
Yeah,
see
but
hey,
all
it's
this
just
is
the
too much
mind.
talk.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
This doesn't allow you to just keep quiet on the spot. Why should you go to surrender and then this and that? Forget what you heard. Just forget. You know? What do you, this surrendering thing also is, Otherwise, I tell you, we'll be a rotten product of some philosophy or something. Bad smell.
Yeah.
Ah. So.
Yeah. I bring it just what I wanted to say is that I see okay like this and this.
So you prefer what you say? Okay, I listen. Yeah,
really.
Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and then because the mind is so quick, and then I say okay, and then surrender, and then I see surrender is just in the mind, and then it's quiet again.
But it's quiet. It's a moment of quietness. As you go to see the sunset, it's a moment of quietness. What?
Yeah.
And after, oh, who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Then what? Are you satisfied?
No.
Okay. But if you are not satisfied, just see things as they appear, you see. Okay, a moment of quietness. The ocean also has a moment of quietness. And then after again, waves. Do you lose yourself?
No.
That is the point to see. Do I ever lose myself?
Never.
Then honor that and don't speak bullshit.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay.
Somehow I forget. Okay.
What is in the realm of forgetfulness? Where is it? Where is it? What is in the realm of remembrances and forgetfulness? Tell me.
My mind.
Mind, okay. Speak.
I just wanted to express some things that you gave to me. It happened in 8 years ago that I put my first question to you, and now I see how many do I suffer to hear what you said. And on the last satsang, when you take away the suffering from me, I see now that this was my most precious tool what I used, and you just pushed me in the corner with that. That is just, I wanted to express that. It doesn't mean that I will not suffer outside, but
Yeah, it's okay.
I can't
It's
use it
beautiful.
anymore as a tool, so I don't have.
I'm happy
really,
for you. I'm happy for
I really don't have anything as.
Okay.
Somehow, I don't know what to say, but thanks for Janak that he took me here. I don't know, it came
No
in my
name
mind.
should enter here, not even mine. You spoil everything when you go to memory, you know?
That's
So,
right.
bas, enough. In your story, yes, thank you to all those who crossed your way. All those gratefulness and thankfulness, you have to be able also to put them aside at times, you see. Otherwise you change bag of bullshit for bag of some gratefulness and surrender and whatnot. Bag is a bag. Okay.
Something stirred when you were speaking to Shada.
Shada, good.
And I can't see the devotee anymore. but there is still a devotion to it.
In your life?
Yeah.
Yes. Of course, that's what I say. In the life we will thank and be grateful to all those who helped and crossed our life. Of course. That's very natural. But don't bring anything just here.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Today I heard differently. I mean, for the first time, it is that the manifestation, that it's already manifested.
Yeah.
And it's very important. I feel it's very important for me to hear that.
Yeah, so you have nothing to do to change it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know, in life it doesn't mean you don't need to have decisions and all that, because it's part of it had to be too.
Yeah.
So don't.
Yeah.
I mean, don't be like you believe that everything is already decided and done, so you think you have just to open quietly your mouth and everything is.
Okay.
No, it means all what's happening in life.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's totally ununderstandable.
Yeah. Even the manifestation is ununderstandable.
Yes, it's ununderstandable. Yeah.
It's good, this word, understandable. Landing, standable, I'm standing somewhere. It's under. The background of our standing. Anyway, it's better I stop. A last minute. Otherwise we go to Chennai. The platform, the train stopped last minute before it goes to Chennai. No? Okay. Thank you very much.